Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. So, it would seem that the old phrase is apt here. You cannot send a man to do an elf's job. That common phrase that I have always said. I think, honestly, the best thing for us to do, I've given this a little bit of thought, I think I'm just going to go over there, and if they engage me out on the water, they engage me out on the water. Auto-resolve is pretty favorable for us. And if they wait and let me get up here, and then I have to fight all of them, we'll just fight all of them.
Protector of the Evercore.
So let's do it. Let's commit. I'm not sure, actually, is it better for me to try to get them to fight me on the water? The auto-resolve is pretty good at its job, at least with our units. It seems to value our bows very highly. Also, is that an unusually large shipwreck, or is it just that I'm not usually this close to the water when I see them? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm wondering if I should try to get... Because, like, if we select to attack one of these guys, it might actually let me get up on land. Sometimes it lets you move up onto the... Like, all the way to the edge of your movement, plus a little bit to get on land. I'm just going to right-click on Barden Island and see what happens here. A little framey. There's a lot of effects. Okay, it did let me up onto land. Am I close enough? I am close enough to just engage these guys. Okay, well, if the auto-resolve is just going to hand it to me like that, I mean... Listen, we're going to have some good manual battling this episode. I don't need to fight 600 Marauder horsemen manually. That sounds horrible. Just take them. We lost a unit of White Lions. Most of our archers are now rank 7 or higher. There's a pretty good outcome, actually. So a lot of them got away. We should probably take the replenishment.
Ancestors be praised.
Yeah, we messed up their garrison pretty badly there. I know I don't have any movement left, but am I close enough that I'm allowed to just start stuff with the city right now? I'm not. Okay. Alright. I have to say, that went pretty well. We're definitely not doing any vortex rituals. Let's have a look around. So we made some money there. I kind of fast-forwarded through that, but... Probably I should finish upgrading Trilinia. I'm a lot less worried about maxing out Tory of Rest. We got to get walls up on these outer naval settlements. And then we're going to drop over to forces, because I don't remember... What's the story with our people right now? How's this going? Okay, yep. Keep building them walls. Walls? Towers. Keep building those towers for to deal with those walls. And our mage, I believe, has orders already. Yeah, she knows where she's going. Alright, so all we gotta do is clean this up, and then we can head over to fight Dark Elves. And at some point, quest battles. There's a +5 to all public order in all provinces sword that I really ought to get my hands on. I've been waffling a little bit on it because of the fact that we only had the most basic units to take the quest battle with. But we're starting to get better. For now, the mage can just slide into the open slot in the army. I was going to boot a unit of spears for her, but this'll do. And somewhere, in other corners of the world, thousands of people are getting eaten by rat men. Probably some dwarves are being very drunk and ornery. They do have an army nearby. We might have to bail. I was hoping to be able to hold until reinforcements showed up, but it looks like I might have to go and meet the reinforcements. Because those guys are pretty close to us now. They could trap us in the pass. We're actually pretty deep in that mountain pass, I think. Alright. I don't want Albion, right? No, I'd have to hold this whole awkward... Yeah. Screw that noise. Alright. Time is limited. Let's get it done.
I am ready to fight.
So, I don't know. One of you guys can be immune to psychology. Who's... Yeah, whatever.
Pull back.
I don't think it matters here.
Ancestors be praised.
Alright, only 7 of our elves died. Pretty good. Also, it's a fair amount of money.
Burn it.
We could sack it and then raise it next turn for the money, but I'm not having super bad money problems right now. The issue, the resource that we are shortest on right at this moment is time. So let's raise this now so that we can get out of here. Carl Crow Brethren. Alright, so I believe we get to take Rally, which is cool. Rally's a good skill. And then Favorable Winds is immediately going to be relevant on our archers, because so many of them are rank 7 or higher. And actually all the ones who aren't rank 7 or higher are rank 6. Pretty good. So all they have left is this pretty messed up unit, or this pretty messed up army. And I mean, that is all they have left, right? They are reading as, yeah, zero provinces, or 0 settlements. Very, very good stuff for us.
The winds are rising.
Let's just do this all manually because I don't trust the AI to move my heroes in a sensible way anymore. I've been burned by that too many times.
The people are restive.
What was the special building here? I've already forgotten. Ah, yes. This is where the ancient subterranean palace is. Seems pretty good. I probably don't want to tear down the rally field, though. I'll just leave it as a level 1 rally field is fine. I'm pretty sure I made that decision earlier. Where are we at on these? I probably want to pop the Invocation of Hoeth right before we hit... right before our mage gets involved in the first battle. We could do this, and this would be nice for putting that army back together, but launching a ritual makes the other rituals unavailable, and I think we want to make sure, or a rite rather, we want to make sure the Invocation of Hoeth is available because it's going to be meaningful soon. We want to get levels on our mage as quickly as possible. All right, we have the money to upgrade Angariel.
Our traditions make us strong.
Lothern is powerful and happy. Great. We actually have the population for this. Hold on. Do I have enough money to upgrade? I do, just barely have enough money to finish upgrading Lothern. Yeah, that takes precedence over Angariel without question. So what's up with our other neighbors around here? Yeah, we just couldn't get there for anything meaningful with these guys. Here's hoping that they manage to hold off the Dark Elves on this side. It looks like we're pretty successful in drawing off their attention. So here's my concern. If this army is able to move even this far, we won't be able to get out of here without attacking them, right? As long as they can project their area of influence over the mouth of the pass. And they definitely will be able to do that. We can't exactly see what's in this army, but what we do see is that they have armor-piercing anti-infantry greatsword units, a wizard, anti-infantry dual sword guys. We gotta bail. Yeah, as much as I hate leaving behind all of these wonderful siege weapons that we have constructed, I think it is time to break off the siege. We are not ready to handle this yet.
What would you have of me? We march on!
Flee to Elysia. Reinforce the garrison there. Maybe try to chill out the public. Chill out's maybe not a great word for it, because I'm sure what they're doing is violently enforcing order at all costs. It's kind of the opposite of chill.
What do you require?
Alright, we're at 30 influence. I don't think I want to be messing with politics right now. We're probably going to want to hire another mage or two, if not for armies, then just for, you know, standing around and doing map actions and stuff. So we want to save up influence to get good heroes for a little while. A couple of map action nobles wouldn't be terrible either. Oh, now you want to sail to Albion. Okay. I mean, that's fine with me. We got to finish these dudes off and then we're out of here. Actually, they're not going to Albion. I wonder where they are going. This is one of the things that, like, I really wish it was possible to ask them in some way. It's like, if you're allied with somebody, you should be able to maybe spend a small amount of some diplomatic currency. Influence is maybe too meaningful, but like something that is more analogous to like what influence is in Endless Space or something like that. To request information, like what's up? What are this unit's current orders? What are you thinking? What's your plan? My guess is they're going to ride at us. Yeah. Usually when the AI is down to just its last army with a faction, it kind of suicide rushes you. Your traders have excelled themselves. An overabundance of quality building materials has appeared on the market, reducing construction costs. Araby sandstone for sandstone, words is tough. Minus 15% building cost for all buildings. Okay, that is something we're going to take advantage of immediately. I'm going to cancel the Lothern upgrade. We'll lose that turn. Oh, you only get a fraction of the money back? Or, oh, you only get a fraction of the population back. Well, shit. Because look at how much cheaper that is. We would save so much money. I've never actually had it happen that I canceled an upgrade like this and didn't get all the stuff back. I mean, maybe I don't ever cancel the main settlement upgrades. Well, bummer. That's a bummer. That's going to end up not saving us any money. Well, hold on. Hold on. Let's do this thing first.
Land looks so pure. I lust for battle.
Alright. Faction obliterated.
Deliver them to their ancestors.
We're not going to be fighting anytime soon, so let's just execute all the captives. Definitely take favorable wins. 12% extra missile damage, 10% armor, and 10% missile resistance is going to make them so resistant to enemy archers. And then our archers already have significantly better range than Dark Elf archers, so this should be very powerful. Alright, am I just going to Mistnar? I should probably sail for Elysia, actually.
Moving out.
I sense items of power.
Okay, we caught up.
At your service.
And we'll be back to full strength almost immediately. Well, I guess since we're waiting on population and money is extremely not an issue, let's pop through all of our regions real quick and figure out what needs doing. We definitely need walls here. There's no reason not to start building up trade goods. 18 turns until the next level of population surplus. Alright, first of all, entertainment building, secondly, growth building. This is only 2,100. The Dark Elves are not so far away that I think we're immune to being attacked here. Let's do this. Let's add the weird garrison upgrade. Try to make this place tough. Ooh, wow, there are 2 skull reefs down here. That's 20,000 gold just waiting for whoever gets there first. It could be us. We could temporarily hire a third lord. What would that cost us? What if I want to just get Belakai back? My army upkeep would increase by 1362. That's extremely worth the price. She'll be out there for, I don't know, 4 turns at the most. She'll make us 20,000 gold. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that use of our money. Is there anything else that really makes sense to do? We could begin the construction of the walls. Don't quite have... we should probably hold on to the money for now. We're about to complete a tech, and I don't remember what tech we were working on, but I think it's a meaningful one. So let's get to Elysia, heal up our army, and then take a good hard look at the quest battle that we need to do to get Sunfang. We might have to do a thing. Okay, he's in ambush mode, but he's in ambush mode right there. A defensive alliance. I think this is maybe still a bad idea. Being able to direct them would be cool, but it is still the case that they are at war with my enemies. Also, did I miss it, or did we not get a faction eliminated notification for the scalings? Okay, yeah, it looks like they're heading to Dark Elfland anyway, so... Here's hoping that they actually make some headway, or at least are enough of a nuisance to draw some of the Dark Elf armies away from our stuff and the stuff of our allies. So we'll move the Cavalry Princess's army just outside of the building. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So Kothik is threatening to rebel. Fortunately, we're close to the capital.
Protector of the Evergreen.
I can just go there.
What would you have of me?
You know what I'll do? I'll have
Did it?
her... Oh, she can't actually get onto... Oh no, she can. That's weird.
Ready to serve.
Have her ride to there.
A fine anchorage.
She can take down that rebellion right away. Maybe that's not a good idea. Well, whatever. I think we should be safe against a single
Champion of the
Dark Elf 20 stack with 6 units. Are you guys at full health? Yeah.
shield against the
Okay.
darkness.
Yeah, with 6... almost all of our archers are fine. In fact, all of our archers are fine. We should be fine. I think.
Phoenix King.
I guess this isn't too out of the way.
We march on. Duty calls.
Swing over and grab this, and then we'll head over there. We are definitely performing better in campaign, so we've discovered a Lichbone pendant, which is fine, I guess. That's not particularly relevant, unfortunately.
Making waves.
Alright, so next is Unite Local Nobility, Rapid Resettlement. Yeah, this is definitely significant. This is significant, yeah. I'm just going to keep pushing down this line for now. I like the structure of the High Elf Tech tree. We should, as soon as we get another level on this thing, the next building we should build is a defensive structure. And in fact, we probably should try to make room for a defensive structure in Lothern. Maybe the best way to do that is... Oh no, we destroy the estate once we're good on population. That's the slot where the walls go. So Lothern is totally fine.
You must restore order.
We're not making any money here. Canthel's not really in danger, so I'm not going to bother to put walls on it just yet, but we should definitely make a plaza. And the Shrine of Loak probably should get upgraded again. We just need to make sure we can get the walls going. Oh, that's right. I need to do this. That's a pretty significant income boost. I will totally cancel both of these to make enough money to get us 300 extra gold per turn. I could probably have had Tyrion swing through this, too. Okay, so we know there's going to be a rebellion, but it's under control. Yeah, I don't think that this Dark Elf 20 stack is a danger to us. If they have another army, like just off in the shadows, that can march into reinforcement range, then we would be in a lot of danger. But I think we're okay having the princess ride off to put down that rebellion.
No promise.
I do not think that I want a real military
I am
alliance.
the defender of Ulfwan.
Oh,
Choose your
hey.
will.
Tor Elisor has declared war on me. Why? For what reason? Wow, they're doing alright down here. The Asur do not suffer traitors to live. So wait. They became visible to us, and so they immediately have established diplomatic contact? That's a shame. Alright, well, I guess we're at war. I don't know if that was a good idea. Are they actually going to come over here? Really? Well, I just... got a lot of dudes with... What does the Sea Dragon Cloak actually do? Okay. It looks like mostly flavor text. I mean, I'm just going to auto-resolve it. I don't know what these Druki are thinking, man. We got their Obsidian Lodestone. I don't even want that. We killed their hero. Yeah, that's weird. The AI usually won't attack you if the balance of power is not in their favor. There are exceptions to that, obviously. Things like when they significantly outnumber you, or when they're desperate because they don't have any other options. But there, they were outnumbered and the balance of power was in my favor and they still attacked. That seems very strange. I know I'm auto-resolving a lot of battles. That will come to an end here in a minute, but I really want to get to the cool part where we get to get our cool items and stuff. So we have our Shield of Sapphire up. I might want to take Soul Quench. We probably want to focus on cheap spells, right? We're not seeing a lot of flying enemies yet. Yeah, let's take Hand of Glory. So I mean, their army is in tatters. Let's just finish that real fast.
There is glory to be won. The gods are pleased.
Alright, our Raven Keeper.
The Assure have triumphed.
We should maybe refigure these a little bit. So the Banner of Eternal Flame is fine, I suppose. I actually don't think a Lion Standard is very good. I think we'd probably be better off having a Raven Keeper. Getting ambushed is a real bummer, as you might imagine. Stand your ground is a great ability, and then we'll come back and get some of this other stuff. So, map action hero also needs to get more map action stuff.
For my queen.
And then we need to refill.
Inspecting the garrison.
Let's head back to Elysia so we get a little bit more replenishment. And the question is, what do I want to refill with? Ooh, we have a chance to get some good stuff now. We actually have some decent things built. Let's have a quick look at that quest battle, huh? So the enemy forces are just other high elves, but there'll be reinforcements, and it's hard to know exactly what we're going to have to deal with. Okay.
Ever loyal.
I definitely want bolt throwers. I kind of think I want 2 bolt throwers. So I might drop a unit of spears. Although it's starting to get to the point where we're a little bit low on units to hold the line. We could kick the noble out onto the map and replace him with a unit of spears. If I recruit a pair of bolt throwers, probably though a unit of archers has to go for them. Because melee combat's going to happen no matter how much I wish I could resolve everything with bows. And so we should just be ready for that. Okay. Let's do it. Let's send him out on his own. Actually, right now he's providing a significant replenishment boost, isn't he? Yeah, okay. Let's boot a unit of archers then. We'll bring these in. And I really want to get another unit of white lions or some sword masters, maybe? $14 bonus damage versus infantry puts them at 50 damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we want some of these guys really badly. Having to sit for 4 turns to recruit them sucks, though. What is the right that... Does it recruit or affect recruitment speed? It doesn't. It's just cost and experience level. Yeah, I don't want to wait, is the problem. Whatever, we can probably do it with this army. Let's leave that as the army for now. An Iron Curse icon, which I don't think is terribly good, and also 10,000 money, which I do think is terribly good. And we'll go grab that one, and then we'll, I don't know. There's another one out here. That honestly might not even be that many moves to go get. Oh, and that's one up there, too. The AI is not doing a good job of grabbing these. Yeah, I might have her run through this one over to that one before dismissing her, because she's doing some fine work right now. So Lothern's coming along. So is this. I don't particularly value the maxed out, the tech that you get from maxing out that resource building, but I do want that one. And then the Shrine of Luck definitely needs to get walls up as soon as possible. Kanthel's not really in a position to need walls, but we should build plazas. So we're going to have some plaza-related issues pretty soon.
The Asur are troubled.
And then obviously upgrading as many ports as possible as quickly as possible is valuable.
We descend into anarchy.
Ready. For the Evergreen!
Descend into anarchy's a little strong. You descend into being very slightly out of sorts. I'm a little worried that an auto-resolve here could cause us to lose units. I'm thinking a lot of spearmen against horse charges, like they may not use them well.
To battle!
Nah, we're fine.
Their deaths are necessary.
And it looks like we ran them down. We won't have to fight them again. How did you get 206 kills?
Put them to death. The Khadai honor me. A triumph for Ulthuan.
You must
Princess of
restore order.
Ulthuan.
Okay, she won't quite make it to the city. We could have her chill out in Koroali for the moment, just to get her replenishment
Taking up
kicked
residence.
up. It's quite a bit of extra replenishment per turn.
Order must be maintained.
Man, we have got to get the population up in this place.
Let's hear it.
Mighty warrior.
She's very shouty. She's a very shouty leader. Seems to be working for her. I'm not gonna trash talk it. Now she might be in our provinces a little bit more often because I feel like she's kind of our putting down rebellions army at the moment. I'll go ahead and take Iron Disciplinarian for her.
The people are
And
rested.
that's fine. Alicia's fine. I guess we don't really have that much money. And unless the unless the Dark Elves push us to do something, ooh, this is a Black Arc. But like I was gonna say, unless the Dark Elves push us to do something pretty harsh pretty quickly, I think we're gonna take the Sunfang quest battle on as soon as we're done recruiting with this army.
We are ill at ease.
Okay, we've managed to get up to 0 public order. That's a start. Tralina. Tralina doesn't really have any reason for me to build anything. I suppose I'll just upgrade this. Well, that only goes up to 5, though. And at some point, I'd like to not have 2 slots in this region devoted to this thing. So I guess we'll upgrade the one in the capital, because the one in the capital could go up to 12 if we needed it to. We'll keep delaying our Vortex ritual. It matters, but it doesn't matter right this second. Tyrion's become a recruiter. Okay, that's cool. I guess I'm not. We don't need to watch this in normal speed. I'm very curious what that ship is doing over here. That full stack army. At first I thought they were going to the Shrine of Cain, which would have been inconvenient for me, because it's a source of waystones and I'd like it. But they've sailed right past. I'm not really sure where they're going. Ooh, they have marble there. Do I know what the marble is? Kilns? Kilns is clay. Marble stockpiles. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, just minus 10% cost for all buildings. That would be nice to have. Alright, we'll finish recruiting right as everybody gets to max health. We'll do the quest battle, and then we might, at that point, eject the noble onto the map to do map stuff.
Yes, sir, we're troubled.
Do I want to move you out nearer to Elysia? Or actually, the military presence public order buff is pretty relevant. We'll leave you here then.
Setting sail.
Trade is good, but apparently reef exploration is where the real money's at. An ogre blade, that's not bad.
Charting a course.
Yeah, I'm gonna run her out to here. Here at least. Once we do this, I'm gonna think about heading up to this one as well. Plus, I don't know, maybe we'll be able to spook the Dark Elves by having an army nearby and they'll turn some of their armies around or something. Oh, the Unicorn Gate fell. That was Torellosaur's, wasn't it? Torellosaur's probably almost out of the game. Is that the right name for this faction? No, this faction is Tyrannok. And in fact, this is their only remaining settlement. White Peak has fallen. Tor Sathai has fallen. Calidor's Repose is about to be in some significant danger. Well, maybe Belakai needs to turn around and raise an army? Or actually, you know what this is? This is... Plans have changed for your army. Her units will continue to replenish a little bit as they cross friendly waters. Yeah, unfortunately we're going to have to leave this stack alone up here, because we're getting pressed by too many angles. Fortunately, his stack is very, very good. So at 12,000 money, it seems pretty foolish not to keep... I mean, well, this is a temporary thing, but we do want it. Cairnthel... No, I don't. Cairnthel does not need walls. At least not right this second. So what would I build in place? Probably another growth building, right? Because the growth here is actually pretty slow. Yeah, that'll be a fine thing to build there. And growth buildings are very cheap. I don't feel bad at all about building stuff that I know I will just be tearing down later because of how cheap they are. Guriel is still coming along. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and finish that. That's probably worth doing. Put all this money to immediate use, making us more money. We don't need the additional public order, but... Well, it is more money, but it's 60 more income on a 3,000 gold cost. Although I suppose it's actually more like 90 more income. It would take a very long time for that to pay itself off. Yeah, we should probably just upgrade buildings that are meaningful. Phoenix Guard are okay. Phoenixes are okay. I guess they might be better than okay. Yeah, let's start building this. And of course we want to be building while we still have our Araby Sandstone. Okay. These guys are definitely gearing up to come at Calidor's Repose. Glad we built walls. They might even go... Actually, they're probably going to go straight for the Waystone source, aren't they? Kalidor's Repose is, unfortunately, quite a bit better defended. Yeah, okay, what are you guys doing? So it looks like the AI just either doesn't know about the shipwrecks or can't interact with them, maybe? Oh, you know what? I should have realized they weren't going to go after the Shrine of Cain, because they have that trait that makes them prefer to attack ports. And Shrine of Cain is not a port. Who are these Vessels of Chaos? I thought the Vessels of Chaos were one of the ritual factions, but if they have an army over here... Oh, I think this is a rebellion. Yeah, it's a Chaos Rebel uprising. Well, it looks like the garrison's holding them off for now. See, this is interesting. It looks like he's going after Torianlek. And I can see why he would. And his army is in full speed. But there's no way they couldn't have made landfall. Did you see how close they were to this coastline during their last turn? They chose to stay in full speed, but then to move a very, very small amount. I'm wondering why. Oh, that's right. When you get on the high seas, movement is considerably slower. I forgot about that. Well, I still think it's worth it to go after the shipwreck, or for the Skull Reef, rather.
Ulfwan's defender.
Alright, let's do this. We can't teleport to the quest battle if we're currently garrisoning. Alright, let's do it. Let's jump to this quest battle, put down these... Oh. Really? That's all the reinforcements? And for this I'm going to get a legendary sword? I may have overprepared.
Hungers.
I guess it's like a pretty important sword, so maybe they want you to be able to get it fairly early. The elves have a saying that once a sword is drawn, it should not be sheathed again until the offender's blood is spilt. Tyrion finds himself accused of dark elf sympathies by the lore masters. It matters little that this situation has been brought about by the intrigues of selfish princes jealous of Tyrion's influence over the Phoenix King. For now, swords have been drawn, and blood must indeed be spilt. Tyrion must expect to face powerful magic and ranks of elite swordmasters. That's true. I was like, this is all the reinforcements are? Because they were small groups, but they are small groups of swordmasters of Hoeth, which are considerably better than our spears. But, like, we just have so many arrows, is all I'm thinking. We're going to get to use real spells for the first time. And then, like, Tyrion and the Noble, whose name I should probably know by now, but definitely do not, are both great fighters and are great at fighting armored people in particular. And I think spears and halberds and stuff usually have a higher percentage of armor-piercing damage than normal, like, sword troops or cudgel troops. I think. Guess we'll find out. Man, our archers are so leveled up. They're probably going to have a really hard time getting to melee range. We have to make sure that we take care of their siege weaponry, their artillery, rather.
This is a sad day for Ulfwan, when Asur fights Asur within sight of the White Tower. Belcorhadris would surely weep, as I will for the dead that I slay this day. But make no mistake, I will reap a toll, for my honor has been called into question.
That guy thinks he's cool with his tall hat.
The offense must be sated, and only then shall I take up Sunfang to fight the true enemies of the Phoenix Throne.
What he doesn't realize is that our hat is even taller and stupider looking. tell me how to survey my... whatever. Oh, we're live. I didn't get a setup period. It's actually battle time. I was trying to set up my guys. Okay, well... where is the... okay. The Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower is here, and it is very politely not attacking. Let's have our own Bolt Throwers. We just need to move forward a little bit. Yeah, we don't want to move our Bolt Throwers forward into the range of theirs. We just want to move them forward enough to fire on the front line. And then we need to... after that starts, we need to get the archers. We can move our archers up a little bit now. But after that starts, we need to move our archers up while they're moving their bolt thrower up. And the hope there is that we can sort of catch them flat-footed. How did I not... look at that. I managed to issue orders to every archer group except this one? Thought that looked a little thin. Well, they're still not moving.
Eagle Claw. For duty. Orders received.
Alright, let's see how close we get here. I suppose I shouldn't just leave my melee troops
Spearmen.
totally distant.
Understood. We go. White Lions.
Lore Masters join battle against us. Ah, they're gonna... oh, sure, they're gonna come out of this. That makes sense. Why are you facing the wrong way? Oh, because they're still moving. So, Sword Masters, a Lore Master. These guys aren't actually advancing on us? Hold on. What if I do just have these guys do this? We'll just face this way for a minute and handle... because if these guys don't ride out toward their allies, then we should be able to shred them pretty badly, right? I might want my White Lions over here. It's not an urgent issue. Don't run. Just start moving. And we'll reposition these guys a little bit as well. Again, not urgent. Don't run. Just don't run. There we go. You do have to take care with your unit's vigor. Should be pretty easy for, or pretty quick, rather, for our bolt throwers to reposition here.
Eagle Claw.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually going to come right toward us. I'm watching these guys on the map to see if they move, but if they don't, we're just going to let these guys have it. I suppose I ought to switch to the standard rounds while we're firing into these guys. That army is just going to sit there and watch us slaughter their friends. Oh, they got spells. Look out. Okay, they're still out of range. That's true. They are wizards. I should have expected this kind of nonsense. And you know what? Where's the noble? He can come over here too. Oh, well, that's going to have an effect. Alright, the artillery on the single units is probably not the greatest thing ever. This is going to be much more effective. It's certainly slowing their advance. They're starting to move in. But their army is so much weaker. Like, I'm way more worried about these elite units than I am about those. Oh, except that... Right, they have their own artillery. I do have to care about that. Oh, we'd have to get so close to hit them. I wish I had some cavalry in this unit. I'm gonna have those guys reorient. These guys are gonna take some serious hits as they come in. Alright, these white lions definitely need to get over here properly, because they are the target for that artillery. Honestly, you know what? I'm going to move up these spears pretty aggressively, and I'm going to threaten their artillery with these archers. That'll either draw this army back so that these forces don't get enveloped, or it will allow us to kill their artillery and then fold in around these guys. We can counter-envelop. These two, I think I'm going to move up to here to shoot these guys as they come in. Alright, we're in position, we're armored piercing. Alright, surround these guys as best you can. Which unit of these this unit should probably change targets. Okay, yeah, these guys are getting absolutely flattened. My noble is getting caught. There you go, get him. That looks like they're going to let me actually go after these guys. That being the case, let's change his deal. The archers will deal with this. And probably a lot more effectively. This guy's probably under control. Yeah, let's just hit the incoming sword masters. I guess we actually don't want to advance anymore. Okay, and here we're doing a little bit of damage. We do need to worry about those archers. Let's hope that the artillery is able to do a good enough job. Okay, wow, these guys are not terribly brave, it seems. They give up pretty easily. Wow, he is just coated in blood. They seem to be abandoning their archers. Okay, that's almost under control. Yeah, these poor dudes are they're doing an important job, but they're getting murdered.
Spearmen! White lion! Setting forth! Noble! Orders understood! Kill them!
Alright, getting on the sides.
Heir of Anarian.
Oh, that's right. I have like a wizard and stuff. Let me act like I have a brain here. Also, somehow I've missed a unit of archers this entire time. I don't know, get over here and shoot these dudes? I'm not using my wizard at all, because I scrolled too far forward and forgot I had one. Go heal those guys. Well, the good news is we were able to win this battle while only using some of our troops. Yeah, this is just way easier than the quest battle for your final legendary item is, I feel like. So let's get up behind these guys. How are you not shooting at anyone? Those dudes are in your range. Yes, I know my lord is under attack. Buffs. Buffs for everyone. Oh, that spell really doesn't have very much range, does it? Look at the spears are really getting in there. Did you guys get bored? I think we have a clean shot on their flank, right? Yeah.
Without fail. Move! Archers! High mage.
Well, let's keep casting. Did I overcast this? Oh no, I haven't taken any overcasting type skills. Okay, they're breaking pretty badly, actually.
Swiftly! For duty! For Assyria!
If we can just get the morale of these guys down quickly, I think we should be able to get a full army retreat going here. We don't need this much army in here fighting basically just characters. Look at that boy. He looks like he's having a terrible time. Okay. When these guys break, I think that should be the end of it. Alright. Not my most successful showing ever. In large part due to forgetting about units. Listen, this could happen to any commander. Like I said, I win these games mostly on the strategic level map. Good news. Our last non-gold archers hit gold. In fact, it might have been this unit of archers, so it looks like I accidentally used them more than the others, which was definitely the right thing to do. We might have battles coming up soon. I'm trying to think. We potentially have to deal with Dark Elves. But even this heal leaves these guys so low, I don't think it's going to make a big difference to our number of turns waiting for replenishment. Alright, lots of XP, plus 3 public order for all provinces is very valuable to us right now. And we almost got 2 levels out of that. So I definitely think we want to take this. Spearmen and White Lions and Swordmasters of Hoeth are all on this skill. How are the White Lions doing? Okay, they're rank 4. They're getting there.
A promising lieutenant.
Okay, more Winds of Magic Power Reserve is probably a good thing, but I could upgrade Apotheosis even more, bring the Winds of Magic cost down, give it extended cast range. It's like Hand of Glory just gets a speed bonus, it doesn't get an area effect. What happens when you upgrade these? Increased damage. We definitely do want to have this eventually. You just spend 4 skill points. I guess I'm going to get all of the spells. That little Jack of all trades thing going, since it doesn't seem like the upgrade to Hand of Glory is all that great. Did I remember to give you that staff? I totally didn't. Suppose you can take that. Here we go. No reason not to give you some armor. Okay, this or this. We're not going to have the mage engaged in actual melee too much, but these items that give buffs and debuffs, I do like. Yeah, let's give her the Tormentor Sword. We'll just have her move in close to the back line of our melee sometimes. This only affects flying units nearby, so I guess take the Lodestone. Oh, she could take the Raven Keeper. And that frees up a slot on Tyrion. Which we might end up just filling with an unexciting battle standard. Yeah, alright. But that's fine. And so next turn, Sunfang will be equipped, and we are... Oh, actually, I should be recruiting, right? We have an empty slot now. I could start recruiting some of these higher tier units. What's the other quest battle? It's a Dark Elf army. It's a much larger, more powerful looking Dark Elf army with Malekith at its head and also reinforcements expected. Did I get these backwards? No, this is the one you start earning first. That's crazy, because the Sunfang battle was so much easier than this one appears to be. Alright, so it's a lot of armored guys. A lot of anti-infantry and armored piercing. 36 melee attack. Oh, I see. Where these Swordmasters of Hoeth really come through is that they have extremely high attack and defense. So they're good at hitting and good at not getting hit. They're very expensive. Holy crap. And in fact, their recruitment cost is so high I couldn't even try to recruit more than one of them right now. The Invocation of Vol is not available yet. I would like to do this. Oh, I forgot to perform this right before starting the battle, the quest battle. Alright, I guess for right now, let's grab maybe a single unit of Reavers just so that we can do some charges. Because it is a valuable thing to have in an army. Yeah, okay. And in 2 turns, we'll be fully replenished. Yeah, all the way across the board, back up to full. Alright. Used your move already. Yeah, okay. Very concerned about these Dark Elf armies. I'm also very concerned about the size of Hexoatl. Actually, I wasn't really thinking about it, but I should probably,
My temper is quick, but Sunfang is quicker.
Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting. He's worried about something. No, we decline. He's worried about something, and that can only be good for us. Maybe the Pirates of Sartosa are finally in a place to be threatening to him or something? He just wants to cut down on his number of enemies.
Lady of the Phoenix Court. Charting a course.
We found another obsidian trinket. Okay, nothing interesting at all, unfortunately. Yeah, the Dark Elves are worried about something. They had to pull that army back, which is good for us. Well, we kind of have all the red skills that I think we really need. We're pretty good on blue skills for now, although Elven Scholar and Elven Healing are both good. Maybe we want to start taking some other stuff, though. Yeah, Public Order +1 in all provinces is pretty good. Recruitment cost down for all forces is okay. Oh, Global Recruitment Duration -1 for all units. That's definitely a thing. a good thing. A little sense of urgency.
Order must be maintained.
Probably we should upgrade Mistnar first, actually, so that we can get proper walls up around it. Torcorali obviously already has walls. We don't have a lot of money for other things, but I'm a lot less concerned about the Dark Elves coming after us now, which is nice. I do think it still makes sense to run Vera down here to get into a more defensive position. I like the way she rides her ship up over the rocks. That'll show them. It's important not to let rocks think you're afraid of them. So where do we want to make landfall, actually? Because we could go... This place has a horse recruitment structure. We could definitely put some more units in her army. We don't have cavalry recruitment pretty much anywhere else. Maybe I should fix that, but I can't do it right this second. I guess I could do it right here, right? Shrine of Asurion is going to be... It's going to have a third slot available. We could skimp on the walls here, right? Because it's very protected. Or we could trade out the rally field for a cavalry recruitment structure, since the region right next to this has a functional rally field. Or we could just build it here. I mean, I don't usually like to use main settlement slots for this, but maybe it would be worth it for right now, and then we can change it out later.
Making wave.
So can we see what's up with the pirates? It looks like the pirates lost a battle. I mean, I guess we shouldn't be totally shocked. Disappointing, though. Or, wait, that might be their second navy. Where'd the big one go? I don't know. Maybe the big one actually got destroyed. I don't see it anywhere. Well, hard to say. Okay. What I was gonna say is we should probably look around and see exactly who we've come into contact with here, because there might be places where we can make some headway toward trade. Actually, everyone hates us. Like, for real, everyone. It is, unfortunately, the great power penalty. We are powerful enough that many of them distrust us. Clan Pestilens has good trade value, but we probably should not try to buddy up with them. These guys, though. These guys we might be able to get something going with. We would have to blow some influence on that for sure. Maybe it's worth it. I know I was talking about hiring good heroes. We do need to send our noble out to start gathering influence. Actually, one more thing before we make any more decisions. Who are Hexawaddle's enemies? Sildrator, the Cult of Pleasure, and Clan Pestilens. Okay. I don't want to get into any crap with Clan Pestilens right now. The Cult of Pleasure is pretty powerful. Sildrator, on the other hand... We could just declare on Sildrator, and then us being at war with them will be some amount of benefit to Hexawaddle. I probably can't convince Hexawaddle to give me anything in exchange. Yeah. Alright, that's something. 15. Between Lothern and Hexawaddle, improve relations. Let the races believe the notion that we dwindle, but that our reach is still vast. Our power to adjudicate and even dictate trade relations remains unchallenged. Alright, we're gonna do it again. Funobar's War Council is not an official organization. Yeah, okay. Just flavor text. Flavor text, flavor text, flavor text. So we should be able to get some pretty positive relations out of that. What are we now gravitating toward? Plus 20. Okay. If we can get north of 0, I mean during the period where we briefly will be north of 0, we might be able to get non-aggression or trade, or maybe even both. And if we do, that should help us hold higher with them. And then once we're friends with them, you know, that could spiral out into some other stuff as they make friends with other people. Could help us with the New World colonies, who have a reasonable trade income available to us. Yeah, okay. I think we're on the way to something good here. 3 more turns till we can do this, 2 more till we can do that. Alright, we are probably going to have to wrap up the video here in a second. Let's see if anything significant happens over this turn break. I'm kind of surprised. Yep. Glad we're sending an army back. I'm kind of surprised by how many factions are raiding at our power level or lower, considering that we don't even have 2 full stacks. Oh, who are these guys? Oh, never mind. That's another rebellion. Tiranoc has been obliterated. Well, I'm not overjoyed about that. So I can beat a Val's Anvil in 3 turns, it looks like. Well, with it having walls, they won't attack right away. They'll siege. We might get there in time.
Charting a
Alright.
course.
Next turn, Belakai will hit this, and then, given the travel speed over open ocean, I may just dismiss her immediately. It's going to take so many turns to get up here to this Skull Reef. It might actually not make us money in the long run, given how much we're paying for extra upkeep because of her. So actually, this structure is not going to do anything for us, because we're not going to stop here. What else do we need? There are no ports in this region. Doesn't make sense to build one of those here. We actually do have a 2-port region over here. After we upgrade this the next time, we may want to build an embassy. Alright, our order is quite positive now. Let's go ahead and get both of these wall upgrades going. Especially Sardaneth is so important now that it's producing 1,600 money per turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that that stays protected.
Shield against the darkness.
And we're ready to go. We could boot the noble and have the noble start gathering us influence, and actually that's probably pretty important to do. So maybe what we want to do is recruit a new unit. We could just grab spears. Yeah, let's kick the noble out onto the map and have him start doing noble stuff. So we're going to go and secure some influence. Oh. Why, hello, Gerard's infantry, or Gerard's errantry army. So, fanatical type units, a Bretonnian lord. That could be a great benefit to us, actually. Is the border of our territories at the river? Looks like.
Servant of the king.
Alright, so we'll ride out, we'll grab a grab a spearman from the local recruiting pool, or maybe even just grab a Lotharian Sea Guard. No, the difference in effectiveness is just not... It doesn't bear all the extra cash we have to pay for them. So we're gonna get sieged. Actually, what we're seeing here is his movement range and his current stance. He might not be able to reach Val's Anvil this turn. We might have a moment on this. Yeah, actually, we might have a turn or two before we are under siege. All right, and now this turn is when we should check in again with Hexoatl. We've given our influence time to tick up. Let's have a quick chat with them. The reason I'm still playing is because I wanted to do that before saving the episode, just in case I forget at the beginning of the next episode. Yeah, if Avalorn wants to come over here and give us a little bit of an assist, that would be lovely. I don't actually have any idea if they will, if they're at war with Orange.
If what you seek is for the greater good,
Nope. Still nope. So yeah, if we can get a foot in the door with Hexoatl, that could lead to a lot of good stuff for us. Raging Sea God Stromfels has gone missing, perhaps blown too far south by the arcane tempest that is consuming the world. Who is screaming? Is it this dark? I think it's that dark elf. We're going to move away from him. With his absence, the great ocean is becalmed, which is why this storm has suddenly befallen us. The denizens of the world sense an opportunity. It is now no longer for the elves to dominate the seas alone. Other powers seek to ply the oceans, hunt for treasures, so all major port owners should become known to each other. We got there a little bit early. So some nonsense is happening in other parts of the world. This is cool. The invocation of Asurion is available and probably a thing we should immediately do. Oh, no, not Asurion. Sorry. The invocation of Val is what I was thinking, because the dilemma offering a powerful magical item is pretty great. So first things first.
Setting sail.
Oh, actually, hold on.
We go. A wise course.
Trying to figure out. We could cut her to there. Oh, we could do a bunch of recruitment this turn. I mean, I don't want to do a ton of infantry recruitment, but I guess our cavalry is all shock cavalry, so we do probably want some more guys to hold the line. Yeah, let's move to the very edge of where she can get to in a single turn, single non-march move. And then we'll grab a couple of units. We can't really afford to go nuts. It's a shame this is lining up so poorly. I really don't want to waste... I don't want to sit around and wait, because I don't want to let these guys feel like they have the attack. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Things just aren't lining up. We have to get these quickly. She can't grab cavalry in this province. Maybe that's enough. 6 units of standing infantry, and then lots and lots of horses. We'll get more horses to fill out the rest of her thing. That's going to increase our payout by about 1,000 per turn. That's not a big deal. In fact, it's really not a big deal, because we're about to get rid of Bellakai. Oh, wow. That's nice. That is a pretty good item, and also all the money. All the money is also a pretty good item. We'll disband her, and then let's get a little bit of diplomacy on. That's gliding up even slower than I thought it would. Sometimes the AI will accept stuff earlier than other times. I haven't been able to figure out. It might just be that you randomly get... There's like a little random factor added. Can we make any progress with these guys? No, they don't really love us that much. They will, eventually. And nobody else is even close. Even the other elves like us less than they used to, it feels like. I mean, the great power modifier is going up as I conquer more land. They would like to win the game, and they can't very well do it if I have won the game first. Except that some of them actually aren't trying to win the game. I don't know. What do we want to spend all this money on? Right, we have some open building slots here we should use. I probably shouldn't leave this place without walls. If I leave this place without walls, the Chaos armies that descend upon us when we invoke the rituals might head toward the unprotected city right away. So let's not do that, actually. I guess we could do this. We could run an Elven Craftsman building. We could run the Elven Craftsman building in the shrine instead. We actually don't... We don't need a huge amount of slots for other tech or anything. We know we're going to get rid of our growth building for walls, which means we can put the dragon building here. Yeah, I guess I'll just make some basic recruitment structures here just so that we can recruit while not standing in Lothern. I do a little bit of local recruiting while not standing in Lothern, but honestly, it doesn't really feel like a big deal. Duke Gerard.
These lands are ours by the right. I suppose so.
Okay. Here's my thinking. We could potentially, like, raise this place and then leave it to Duke Gerard to inhabit, and then we could get trade with him.
Standing by.
So what can you do? You can just secure influence. Okay, 5 influence at a pretty high chance of success. Was not up to par in his attempt. That's a shame. No, I probably want to take this just so that I can hold the whole province. I love having these little rogue armies around, but I'm not going to give up. Yeah, okay. I was in the middle of something there, Tyrion, but alright. I'm not going to give up good control of my provinces. Wow. Let's just occupy the place. It seems like it must have some pretty good stuff in it. Okay, this is almost built up already. I like that. White Lion Hunting Grounds. Produces a ton of exotic animals resource. Well, not a ton, but some. And makes our white lions better. Sure, yeah, that's a cool thing for us to have. We are almost certainly going to need plazas. We can upgrade Elysia so that we can put walls up and also improve the port. I'm like, it's pretty important that we get this leveled up so we can get that white lion structure, but probably we should do this.
What news?
So his secure influence action will now get us 6 influence per use. That actually, it would be nice to have a source of influence like that. Alright, and this army should be able to push these Dark Elves around pretty badly. We might be able to unite Ulthuan yet. Right, I think this is where we're going to have to stop for today, though. This situation is coming to a head pretty rapidly, and I think should work out in our favor. We can't see exactly everything that that is in his army, but Val's Anvil has an 11-unit garrison, including a dragon, right? Yeah. A dragon and a mage in the garrison. And then we're going to have 17 units. Pretty okay units, not amazing. We should be able to break this stack down. And then once we've done that, I bet they'll be on the run. We have a lot of non-walled settlements ahead of us with Tyrion closing in the other side. I think we might just pull this off. So, that's going to be it for today. Come back next time. We're going to make friends with some frogs, we're going to obliterate some Dark Elves, and maybe finally get Ulthuan under our control. And we'll see you then.